Let's bring in our acting TSA Deputy Administrator Adam Stahl. Sir, it's great to have you with me this morning.
Thanks so much for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, so we heard Marcus talking about the possibility of airports actually being forced to shut down. I wonder whether or not this is not just messaging that's meant to scare some of those lawmakers who are in charge of actually getting the job done. What about this line of messaging? Is this a real possibility, or is this just essentially a threat? If it is real, then which airports are really at risk here, and when would that happen?
Yeah, so this is not alarmism. This is a reality, so we're gonna make an airport by airport determination. But for a lot of these small airports, with few lanes, few staff, with possibly 10 staff, having 2 or 3 or 4 folks call out, we're not going to degrade security. So we may have to temporarily halt operations again to maintain high security standards. And so we're going to continue to see significant impacts if the Senate Democrats don't come to the table. We were encouraged by Leader Thune asking folks, particularly the Senate, to come in over the weekend to figure this out. And so that sense of urgency is very much real, both for the traveling public, but also for our TSA officers.
So who's making that call, and which airports exactly are being impacted? I'm thinking about the big ones when we consider spring break holidays. Obviously, we know Austin and Houston are getting the brunt of it, but I'm also wondering about Miami and Orlando, Palm Beach. Are those at risk?
Sure. So we have federal security directors in every kind of location area. And so they are the experts. They know their airports, the travel patterns. And so we're continuing to lean on them to make those determinations. But we're already seeing impacts at airports. You talked about Philadelphia. They had to collapse lanes in other airports as well because of call out increases. But we make those determinations on for a variety of reasons and a variety of factors. And so we're going to continue to make those assessments. And again, security is going to be the top of mind focus for us, despite, again, continued impacts of wait times.
So obviously everyone, I think, deserves a spring break. There's no doubt about it. But Americans right now are understandably mad. They're only going to get madder if it continues to get worse. And we know that Congress is set to go on recess for their own spring break next week. Tell me a little bit about Secretary Duffy. Is he doing anything to sort of urge those lawmakers to not take that break? It almost, in a way, seems hypocritical for them to jet set off while there's still work to be done.
Yeah, so I mean, we are, frankly, we share the frustration of the public, and our people, I would say, share that frustration as well. They, frankly, not only is it inconvenient for them, it's dire for them financially. Those individuals are not getting paid. This is now the second time in the past 6 months of an extended duration of not receiving paychecks. There are TSA officers not getting paid, and we have members of Congress walking by them, going to and from their constituencies or districts, and they're also getting paid. So I think the hypocrisy is frustrating, and it's also having a real financial impact on our TSA officers. And they're continuing, I want to say this, they're continuing to show up every single day, the overwhelming majority, despite this. And so, again, we share the public's frustration, and we're also frustrated. Our workforce is also frustrated. So really calling on the Congress to, again, pass refund DHS.
Yeah, and again, that recess scheduled to begin next Friday for those lawmakers. We'll see whether or not the next week is fruitful. What about just the other thing that we've been reporting, which is not just the sick outs or the call outs, but it's also the people that have just decided to up and quit, saying that this isn't worth it anymore. This is now the second long-term government shutdown that these TSA agents have had to face. We're told more than 300 agents nationwide have quit their jobs. How much of a problem could that be, even when the government shutdown is over and all of a sudden you're short staff at security lines all across the nation?
Yeah, it's a huge problem. We saw a 25% increase in attrition at the first shutdown. And so, as you mentioned, our TSA officers, as are the majority of Americans, they make modest salaries. And so a lot of them live paycheck to paycheck. And so, when we're talking about a possible recruit making a determination about where they're going to work, this is certainly going to factor and dissuade a lot of potential recruits from coming here. And so you mentioned spring break. We're having the World Cup, which is a frequently traveled event, as well as summer volume continuing to uptick as well. There's a real concern here just from a staffing support perspective, and we're going to really feel, I'm afraid, the long-term ramifications of this extended shutdown.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.